practicing self-compassion in your relationships? In case we haven't met yet, I'm Jess X Goh, and I'm the sole founder of Life in Confidence. I remember attending Dr. Gabos Mate's lecture that he said, we're not able to see the other person until we see ourselves through compassion. So what does that mean? It means to remove the distortions that we're projecting onto our loved ones, that we are carrying within ourselves. And we need to clear those distorted lenses in order to see ourselves clearly, so we can then see our relationships clearly. And it's very tricky for people to be able to see the difference between a projection and what's really pure within themselves. And how can we discern that? How can we have awareness that we're not constantly venting out crap to our loved ones because it's coming from a place of pain? Now, for example, with my beautiful partner, he has been such an incredible partner for me. He has shown me all of the distortions that I have in my upbringing that I need to clear in my relationship with him by clearing it up within myself in order for our relationship to be healthy and functional and incredibly loving and kind. And to do that, it requires me to access compassion. Compassion for him. If I was to put myself in his shoes, would I like to experience what I'm receiving from me? No. And compassion for myself. What is the rupture that is rising in me that is wanting to explode and lash out at my partner? What is that within me? Why is it that I want to vent that out and lash it out onto my partner? And so I need to reclaim that wounded version of myself that wasn't seen with love, kindness, and compassion, to reclaim her and forgive her and soften her so I'm not constantly lashing out at my partner. And so that part of me that is wounded, why is she carrying this pain? Where is this pain coming from? And sometimes if we struggle to figure out where this pain is coming from, that's okay. In this moment, what we need to practice is compassion for the pain. Because if we keep holding on to the pain and locking ourselves in, then we keep ourselves closed-hearted. And when we are closed-hearted, we are in our coping mechanism and we are not able to see the other through a clear lens of an open heart, which is love and compassion and acceptance. But when our heart is closed, we see things from a closed lens, a narrow perspective. We see that person from a place of pain. That person is the abuser. That person, what they did was wrong. That person is a narcissist, or whatever you want to label it, right? And so if we're seeing that person from a place of pain, then how are you a narcissist? How are you an abuser? How are you this and that towards yourself? Because you are the one that's carrying that pain. You choose to hold on to the pain because the ego wants to keep you stuck in this pain, because there's a beautiful lesson that you need to look at with this pain. And so if we're constantly shutting everyone out of our life because they're constantly triggering us, including our dysfunctional parents and grandparents and whoever it is that abused you or traumatized you, if we shut them off completely, we are avoiding the pain, because that pain will show up with someone else until we get to the root of that pain and heal it. Now, I'm not saying you have to force yourself to have a relationship with that person, because that's inauthentic. But when you have cleared that pain and you are ready to open up your heart to have a relationship with that person, and to have a relationship with that person, it requires you to see that person from a place of compassion, not conditions. No expectations that they need to show up for you in a certain way to meet your needs, because that is conditional love. If we want to have a loving relationship with anyone, whether it's a person who is traumatized like a family member, or a person that is our partner, our equal, we need to accept not just the good, but also the bad and the fugly, because that is part of being human. And this is a part of who we are as well. And so if we're rejecting or judging the bad and the fugly parts of humanity, we are also judging and rejecting that within ourselves. And we then keep projecting that onto others. So it is not an easy practice. I totally get it. And I'm still on this journey in practicing compassion and forgiveness for myself and my relationship with my mother and her stuff. It's not easy, but I have a strong intention to clear this up so I can have a relationship with my mother, and to just see her from a place of love, not conditions. To see her from compassion, that this is the best that she can do in this lifetime. And there's a reason why that she can only operate at that level, because of her unresolved dark past lives that I was able to start seeing within herself, that she's not ready or able to clear in this lifetime, because she's in a lot of pain. And that is her choice, and that is her life, and it's not mine. Who am I to judge her, how to help her to get better? It's not my journey to decide that for her. It's for her to decide. And so practicing self-compassion can help us see the other person from a place of compassion when we open our hearts to ourselves first, to deeply love and reclaim those tender, fragmented versions of ourselves. And there's a lot of them. So how can you practice self-compassion and compassion for others? It's about putting myself in the position of, how will I like to be treated in that way? Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I beating myself up with all of these words that has led me to these suicidal ideations that I'm not enough? Why am I putting a high bar to perform at a certain level in my career? I have nothing to prove but to just be myself, and the right people will come. Why do I feel that my partner doesn't understand me? And it's because I need to learn to practice self-compassion. And when I start to practice myself with self-compassion and practicing compassion with others as well, I can see that we are all equal. We are all one. We are not separate. We are not different. We are all the same. We are all human. We all have our own baggage and stories that we carry. So who are we to judge others for not getting better, for being so messed up? So a tool that I would love to share with you from my beautiful friend, Christine, who is an avatar master, and she gifted me this gift about practicing self-compassion. So let's say you struggle to have a relationship with someone that has caused a lot of trauma inside of you. I want you to take the moment now, and you can just take a seat and close down your eyes. And I want you to see that person. And I want you to see that person in their pain, in their wounding, and how they have caused pain onto you and others. As you see this person, I want you to see this person from a place of compassion. This person is going through life through pain and baggage just like you. This person has gone through sadness, despair, desperation, and loneliness just like you. This person is finding a way to experience love, validation, forgiveness, and acceptance, just like you. This person is loving, kind, and forgiving, just like you. And they just show it in a different way, just like you. You and that person are the same. We are all human. We are darkness and light. We are one. And just breathe into that. You can use your left hand to place over your heart for support, or to be in your body if that's needed. And just take 3 deep breaths, breathing in and out, or sighing it out. Ha. Breathing in and out. Ha. Breathing in and out. Ha. And when you're ready, you can gently open up your eyes and let go of your hand, and just notice how you feel. And you may feel a sense of relief or peace straight away, or you may feel it's taking some time for you to get there, and that's okay. Self-compassion is a practice, and it is a daily practice, which starts now, not the next day, but now. And it is yours to claim. So keep practicing compassion for yourself and all the versions of you, so then you can bring that compassion for others, and you will notice a shift in your perspective and how you experience the other person, because it's actually not about the other person, it's you. It's the wounding, triggers, and traumas that you're carrying inside of you that you need to practice compassion for. I hope this serves you, my love. If you got something out of this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a like, comment below, and share it with your loved ones who are in need of this. And this will also help me to share my message to as many people as I can. If you are really struggling with self-compassion and you're stuck in victimization and blame, then I invite you to come along to my trauma recovery workshops and retreats. And this will help you to honor your victim, to get all of this hatred, anger, grief, shame, guilt out of your system. So then you can practice self-compassion with yourself and the other. You can click on the link below to learn more, or to book a free clarity call to see if this experience is right for you. If you are looking for a one-to-one experience, I am running a one-to-one, 1-day or 2-day trauma recovery retreat experience in the location that I'm at. And if we happen to be in the same location, or if you're happy to come and see me, we can make that happen. So I can create a catered immersion just for you to tailor to your needs, what you would like to focus on that needs clearing. I also offer a 3-month container online called Find Yourself and Trust, just you and me, where we focus on your personal transformation in clearing up all distortions and traumas and woundings from your family dynamics, your ancestors, your past lives, and the collective in 3 months, for you to be a completely different person that you never know what would be possible for you. So I recommend you watch my free webinar, Overcome the Impacts of Childhood Traumas in Just 3 Months, which you can click below to learn more about my work. And then you can book a free clarity call to inquire if this container is right for you. I am also running my Spring Equinox Women Healing Circle just for women with a wound. And I will guide you into a journey in healing the wounded feminine, to integrate a coherence with your heart and womb, because we hold a lot of trauma there from past lovers, from past lives, from our mothers and the collective. And also understanding how to operate in your cyclical nature through spring and the maiden energy, and how to apply that into where you're at in life. And there will be guided art therapy to integrate from that transmission, and a personalized card reading moving forward to flow with your femininity. If you can't join me live due to the time zone, you will get 1-month replay and a personalized card reading on the call, so you don't get to miss out on all the good stuff. And you can click on the link below to learn more, or to book your spot, as I only take 10 women maximum for this container to keep it personalized. So there you have it, my love. May you practice compassion to the best of your ability, as much as you can. And the more compassion you bring into your heart, the more expansion and lightness you experience within yourself and in your relationship with others.